I grew up in Chicago and on the South Side, which was just a great place to grow up. And, we were city kids, but not city kids like New York City kids. It's just very different. And, getting on the bus, going downtown, taking the Illinois Central train, going to the lake, just all of the things that were so essential Chicago. And I'm going to say I'm a reader. I'm a passionate reader. And I remember that my first trip to a library, and I was about 6 years old. I got my library card. My mother took me, and I don't remember the book that I took out, but I think it was that moment that it started my passion for reading. And when we moved from wherever we lived then to the house that I grew up in, I would just ride my bike over to the library and put 10 books in my little basket and just get on the hammock on our back porch and read. And I could read all day. And my mother would yell at me. She said, "Don't you want to do something else?" No, I would just want to read. And that's really what I do when I go down to the Cape. And I think about books that I've read and, is it time to reread and whatever. But I always thought I'd have a little sticker on my car that says I'd rather be reading. And I think that reading is the passion literature. And, I'll read pretty much, across the map, old stuff, new stuff. I think that there are guy books that I'm not really into, but I'm really a passionate reader, and that's probably the thing that really, if that's one of those things that you think hooked you in. I do remember that. I remember that really well. And in fact, I just recently um, saw that there was this one author I loved when I was maybe 10, and her name was Maud Hart Lovelace. And she wrote about turn of the century, 1900s, Minneapolis. And this was this family, and every Sunday they would play the piano and they would have cucumber sandwiches. There is a Maud Hart Lovelace Society, and all of these people get together once a year in Minneapolis. And, they do readings, they do tours. And I thought, how great is that? I would love to do something like that.